there. Welcome to Daytime, presented by Lakewood Ranch. I'm Cindy Edwards, and my guest co-host today is Ray Collins. Ray, good to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you, Cindy.
You probably recognize Ray. He's been on TV, he's been on radio in these parts, and let's go back to where it all began. Was it WFLA at 970?
That
WFLA?
was one of my first jobs out of college, FLA radio, and I recall the boss first called when I was up in New Jersey at my first job. He said, "When could you start?" I said, "What time is it now?"
Were you trying to get out of New Jersey?
I wanted to be in Florida. It was, but I moved on about 3 days later, filled my life possessions up in a Plymouth Horizon and drove right to Tampa. That was late 80s. Wow. FLA radio. At that point, it was right next door to FLA TV. Not anymore.
And have you been in Florida ever since with your broadcasting career?
On and off. I actually left for a few years, went to Richmond, Virginia, hometown of Buffalo as well. But I came back again. I miss Florida. Once you get sand in your shoes, you're
I hear
you.
It's so hard to leave Florida.
I know
it's an easy place to live. I know. Believe me. All right, so let's talk about you a little bit. Apart from your broadcasting career, you're quite the tennis player.
I did play college tennis. I was a country club pro along the way, and I still play all the time. But I think you're leading toward my 15 minutes of fame, right?
Here it is. Okay, there you are, closest to us.
I'm playing Novak Djokovic with Andy Murray at a tournament in Miami, and look what I did. I got a little ahead of myself here and hit it behind my back.
Look at this. And is that Novak that did not return?
And I said to Andy Murray, "Did I just do that?" He said, "Good shot, mate."
You did that. How cool.
I could never do it again. It was just very lucky that moment.
You played with some of my favorite tennis players, and you got a point there. You're also a travel writer.
I've been a writer for 10 years for a magazine, written from Hawaii to Cape Cod and all over Florida as well.
And this is you and your beautiful wife, Erin?
There's my better half, Erin. That's in Palm Springs.
That is so gorgeous.
It's pretty. You take a tram up to the top of the mountain. And it was just a beautiful setting there.
Wonderful.
With some friends there in Nashville in front of the state capitol.
I love Nashville.
Isn't that a great city?
It really is a great city.
Lots going on there.
There's a lot happening there.
You know that place.
We sure do. Yeah, we did this as well, the Colosseum in Rome.
Yeah, we were playing tourists that day over in Italy a couple of years ago.
Can you believe that is still standing? And it's just incredible when you're there.
I don't know how they do it. Now it's a first-class tourist attraction. Crazy how it's changed.
That's for sure. Yeah. And of course, you've hobnobbed with some pretty big celebrities over the years too.
As have you, I'm sure. But along the way, I have had a chance to meet some people. I think we've got some pictures ready to show.
Oh, there's your girlfriend.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding, Erin. Christy Brinkley.
Yeah, it was a thrill to meet her at the Ritz-Carlton in Sarasota about a year ago. She was very, very sweet, as you'd expect.
She is very sweet.
Katie Couric.
Also very sweet.
Met her at a political convention in Cleveland, and I really crouched down like a baseball catcher. And I was still taller.
She's tiny. She is tiny. And look at the Fonz. Henry Winkler.
Just as nice as you'd heard he'd be. He's so sophisticated and nice, a gentle man, which is going against his first character, the Fonz.
The Fonz, I know. I saw him in it's funny, we were in the airport in Nashville.
Really?
And here he came up, and I went, oh, hello.
Yeah.
And then I was starstruck, and I didn't say anything else. So that was my big encounter with Henry Winkler.
He is shorter and nicer than you'd expect.
He's sweet. I think I've had a chance to talk to him via satellite since then, but he has no idea that we crossed paths in the airport. Well, moving on now, this woman has the coolest job.